For weeks, the tension between Senator Kennedy and Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett had simmered like a pot ready to boil over. Their fiery exchanges in hearings had gone viral, filling news feeds with sharp clips and soundbites. Kennedy, known for his southern wit and pointed humor, often left his opponents stumbling. Crockett, bold and unapologetically outspoken, was one of the few who stood toe-to-toe with him. But everything changed when a televised committee hearing spiraled out of control. A heated exchange turned personal accusations were thrown, reputations questioned, and by the end of that day, the internet had taken sides. What was supposed to be a debate about policy had turned into a political storm of pride and insult. Kennedy's team, furious at what they called defamation and emotional harm, filed a lawsuit seeking $80 million in damages. The number alone made headlines. Commentators speculated it wasn't about money, it was about power, image, and the need to make a point. Kennedy's allies called it justice, his critics called it revenge. Crockett, on the other hand, remained silent for days. No interviews. No social media posts. No statements. The nation waited, hungry for her reaction. The day of her response arrived like the final act of a national drama. Networks cleared schedules. Pundits prepared their analyses. The set of America Speaks was packed: journalists, analysts, citizens, even off-duty politicians wanting to see history unfold. When Jasmine Crockett walked onto the stage, there was no fire in her step, no trace of the defiant warrior people expected. She looked calm, composed, and strangely peaceful. Her voice, when she finally spoke, was soft, almost trembling. "Senator Kennedy," she began, turning toward the camera, "you've accused me of hurting your reputation. You say I owe you $80 million. But what I really owe you is honesty." The audience shifted in silence. Kennedy, seated across from her, raised an eyebrow, his face unreadable. Crockett continued. "You and I may never agree on policy. We may never see eye to eye on how this country should move forward. But somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing each other as people. We started seeing each other as headlines, enemies, and weapons. That's what's broken in Washington. And maybe I contributed to that too." A murmur rippled through the crowd. She wasn't defending herself, she was reflecting. It was the last thing anyone expected. Then came the moment that silenced even the harshest critics. "I could stand here and fight," she said, her voice firm now. "I could counter-sue. I could drag this through every court in the country. But I won't. Because somewhere out there is a young woman watching this, someone who looks like me, someone who believes she has to shout to be heard. And I want her to know, sometimes strength is in the calm. Sometimes power is in the pause." She took a slow breath, then added softly, "So,